Episode 7. Okay.
Yep.
I almost forgot. I almost forgot what the episode was. We've been doing this for so long now. Not even so
I
long,
know.
but
It feels like it. It feels
it
like it's been
does.
long.
It
I feel
does.
like I remember announcing. I remember when we announced this. Some people were telling me privately, it has like don't make it like a 1, episode 2, 3, and then just off.
Nah, we're already on. Yeah,
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
doing it weekly. So if this is episode 7, this is the intro, by the way. I'm just gonna start it
Yeah,
right
this
here.
this is the intro. Yeah.
This would be 7 weeks, which is crazy. Which is, if my math is math, in almost 2 months already.
Yeah.
Getting close. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm just gonna roll off that. Vast, Gage, and we got Recon here. We are on episode 7 of SCB. We're just kind of sitting down and chilling out today. We've had so many guests and appearances, which is awesome. But you know, every once in a while, we just want to kind of sit down and honestly just talk about the whole boxing world going on right now. SCB, normal boxing, influencer boxing. You know what I'm talking about. 2 months. Yeah, 2 months is crazy.
Yeah, it really is. The people that thought that it was just gonna be a 3 episode at max thing, and then we're off.
No, and that's not what I want. I didn't want to do that at all. You know,
I mean, neither.
When I think, yeah, you came to me about it. I immediately was like, yeah, I want to like when we do this, I don't want to fuck around. I want to do it.
Wait, what happened? You paused right there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was because you heard my phone get a notification.
Oh. That's weird. Anyway, I'll just cut that out. Hang on. I gotta shut my cat up. Oh.
The cat. Hey, yo. Hey, animal abuse right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't touch it.
Nah. Animal abuse right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, beat the shit out of it. But
poor cat probably has no hair. Couple bruises.
But yeah, man. There's a kind of a lot going on right now in the next couple of weeks. Or I'll just say in the next month, boxing related. We got Breakout 08. Breakout 08, like that's in a month. I'm talking out my ass right now. I meant to say Sword 7. Yeah. We got Sword 7 and New Hope, January 10th, a month from today. I just noticed that. Shit, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, exactly a month.
That's crazy.
Ooh, man, time flies, man. It really
flies. Then in about a week, we got the Jake Paul AJ fight, and then the Misfits Fight Before December fight, the day after the Jake Paul fight. So there's a lot of shit going on right now, man. Which one are you most hyped for out of those 3?
Out of those 3, I won't lie, I am really hyped to see AJ absolutely knock the fuck out of Jake Paul. I want to see him flatline him.
I think
that sounds too hateful. No. Hold on, let me retract my words. I want to see the AJ fight. Not the Redwood fight, Anthony Joshua.
Not the AJ.
Not the AJ of the last episode. That's another good fight I do want to see too.
That is a good fight. But yeah, I think I am most hyped for that Jake Paul AJ fight, and I think it's more so because of how fucking stupid the fight is.
Yeah.
Like you'll have people be like, yeah, it's, you know, I'm so happy this fight got made. Jake Paul's gonna get knocked the fuck out, blah blah blah. I think it's fucking stupid. Like when it got announced, I was like, this is like he could get seriously really hurt.
Like genuinely, like it's Anthony Joshua. Getting hit by a jab from him, bro. Like you've seen what he's capable to do.
Dude, I watched when I first got into boxing. It was 2017, 2018. He was one of the first guys I started watching that was active. He was he still is, but especially in like the 2018, 19 days, he was a fucking marauder. But he still is, man. Like he's not who he was, but he's not shit.
Yeah, no, definitely not. He's not like, who could I say?
He still is trying actively to
Yeah,
become a world champion. Doesn't mean that he
yeah.
will. Maybe he could. I don't know. But
I believe so. I believe he could.
he
I
could.
believe, especially with this new training camp he's in. He's in Team Usyk now.
That is crazy to me. When
He's
he
Team
said
Usyk
that
now. Yep.
live, I said out loud, dude, by myself in this room, I was like, oh shit.
Yep. Team Usyk, bro. Like,
And he's
which is
already
why.
on weight, bro.
Yeah, which is why, bro. You can tell how serious he's taking this fight, even though it's an easy fight for him. But taking it serious. And what I'm most excited about this is just to see what Team Usyk has been able to do with Anthony Joshua,
Probably,
because
I
it's gonna
would
be
guess turn
crazy.
him into more of a boxer.
Yep.
Um, Honestly, the approach that I think he's going to take is um somewhere in the middle as his Ruiz 2 fight, the rematch.
Mm.
How he was doing a lot of foot feints in that fight. He worked the jab so well on that off that fight.
Oh yeah, he really did. Yep.
Um and then the normal AJ come forward, break you down. I think it's going to be a lot of forward pressure, but strategized boxing pressure, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely see that. Especially how the Usyk team has been able to push Usyk himself. I definitely see that them doing that with Joshua, which, man, I'd say makes him even more of a monster.
Yeah.
Which is why I really believe he could, if he's gonna be active again and try to get his, try to get belts again, be a world champion. I really believe he could.
He definitely could. I mean, he's not old. He's not an old
No, he's not.
man.
He really isn't. Yeah,
How old is he? Like what,
he's like,
37?
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, hold on. Quick
Anthony
little
Joshua is 36 years old.
36.
Dude, Usyk is older than Joshua. Usyk's like 38. So he definitely still has gas in the tank.
Oh yeah, he has.
I think it's such a bad idea for Jake, man. I really do.
It
And
really is.
I don't like him. I don't like Jake Paul. I never did.
Me
But
neither.
like when I say I'm actually worried for his health,
No, because it really is a big concern. Like, bro, imagine him getting fucking knocked out by AJ and then he has a seizure right there.
yes. Like
Because it is a possible thing. It really is a possible thing to have a seizure when you get hit with a certain amount of weight. It really is possible, which is really concerning, especially
okay.
since Jake isn't an actual heavyweight.
I'll say this. I want everybody listening, I want you guys to go look at a fight. Josh Emmett, Bryce Mitchell, UFC fight that happened about 2 years ago. Have you seen that fight?
I won't lie, I am not into UFC.
Dude, it was bad. Josh Emmett hit this guy Bryce Mitchell with an overhand. I can't talk right now. With an overhand right, knocked him unconscious, and he started having convulsions, bro. Like he looked like he died. It was horrifying. And I don't think people really fully understand. Like a lot of like influencers, I feel like, don't fully understand how dangerous combat sports is.
No, it
People
really
die all
is.
the time.
Like it genuinely is, which is why well, I don't know. I can't speak. I mean, especially in the SCB scene, there's people that self-train, so I'm not too sure. But once you go into an actual gym, they tell you right there and then people die in the ring.
They
People die
ask
in
you
this
how
sport.
serious you're going to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, they ask you how serious are you going to take it because genuinely you're putting your life on the line. Even
Because
during sparring, a sparring session, even as protected as you are, you could
you're getting
still
hit in the head.
yeah, it's still dangerous.
Yeah.
So now imagine fucking 10-ounce gloves or 8-ounce gloves. I don't know what ounce gloves they're fighting in.
They're fighting in tens.
And tense. Getting hit with 10-ounce gloves by a 245-pound Anthony Joshua right in the chin. Like it's really concerning. And I'm not, bro. I don't know if you saw the MVP behind the scenes.
Yep.
Joshua said he thanks Jake for the weight clause and all of that because he feels
Because he
much
feels
faster, bro.
faster.
He feels faster. Like y'all really don't understand that, like,
And I
bro.
go back, dude. I
AJ.
go back to that Ruiz 2 fight.
Oh,
When
bro,
he
that's such a
fought
good,
Ruiz the
yeah.
first time, he lost. He lost weight, dude. And he like was doing stuff we've never seen from him before. He was doing foot feints. He was throwing double jab, triple jab, fighting off the back foot. And he was fucking fast for a heavyweight.
Generally,
And
yep.
Jake keeps saying I'm gonna use my speed to my advantage. I don't think he's faster than Anthony Joshua.
No,
I
no.
think
I
I
will
think
say
AJ's
this.
faster than Jake.
I will say Jake. Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, yeah, especially now with the 245-pound Joshua being 245, of course he's even faster. But what I'm trying to say here is that Jake going up to heavyweight slows him down a lot, especially because he's not a heavyweight. He's a
No,
cruiserweight. Like, it
I don't
really
even think he's a
slows him down a
cruiserweight.
lot.
I think he's a light heavyweight. I don't think he
Yeah.
looked that good in what was his last fight? Cesar Chavez
Oh,
Jr.
yeah.
I didn't think he looked good in that fight. And I know he
He
won
really didn't.
convincingly, but I just thought
Well,
I thought he looked slow. I thought he looked very
he
flat-footed.
won.
The Mike Perry fight, I thought he looked slow, flat-footed. The Mike Tyson, slow, flat-footed. When you go back to his Tommy Fury fight, even though he lost, he was quick. He was agile.
There, I
You
would say
go,
he was quick.
yes, Anderson Silva fight. You go to his
Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley, both of those fights. You go to the two other guys that he fought. Can't think of their names, but the pro boxers.
Yeah,
Nate Diaz,
the Uber drivers. Yeah.
like when he was at that 185 to 193.
There he was fast. He definitely was fast, and it's noticeable. It really
Mm-hmm.
is. Which is why going back to the Chavez Jr. fight, people say he won convincingly. Yeah, of course he did. I won't lie. But Chavez did not punch at all. He was just high guarded all the time. And even yet, bro, Jake still didn't show
I think he loses
world class
power too.
level.
I think he
Yeah,
loses power when he goes up, which people do,
uh,
but like they keep saying that Jake can land a knockout shot on AJ.
he can't no more. He can't no more.
I don't think he can because you got to think too. AJ took multiple shots from Dubois and he got knocked down 3 times in that fight. Got up
Yeah.
twice. He took
Dubois
multiple
by
shots from
Ruiz.
Usyk. He could multiple shots by Ruiz and
Which is, I think we were in the group chat. We were discussing this with Royalty. I don't know if you
Mhm.
remember this. They were comparing. They were saying Jake has a chance to knock AJ out. Like it's heavyweight, but still, man. Like people are leaning towards Jake having that throwing that overhand right and knocking out AJ. But y'all got to take this in mind. AJ got hurt by people like Ruiz, Dubois. Like you're not gonna compare Dubois and Ruiz's power to Jake's. You're just not
no,
gonna compare it.
especially because Ruiz does crack, but Dubois is a monster with power.
You know?
Like even if Dubois isn't the best boxer, and we've seen that a couple times from him now,
Yeah.
dude, he hits like a fucking monster. Like you can't get touched by Dubois. You can't. And Usyk knew that. That's why Usyk has fought the way he has with that kind of Lomachenko-y style that he used with Dubois.
Yeah.
The combos out at an angle before Dubois could come back.
Yeah, and not letting Dubois just get it in the pocket and just land those shots. Like he was really smart about it, and that's just it shows, man. But still, it's like a like I wasn't talking to you about this. I was talking to little Joey about this. Um, I would have said Jake, even though it's still obnoxious to fight this person, but I would still say the chances of Jake beating this guy just boxing would be Deontay Wilder.
See, even that is a better fight for Jake.
But this is the thing, Deontay Wilder. We've seen him knock out people with. He's a one like if you let him land.
He's a true,
bro.
He's a true one punch knockout. Like there's been so many fights where he was losing the fights, and he just
that
one shot.
Yep. And it's done. But that's what I'm saying. He's not a good boxer.
He's not.
He's a one punch.
He's not a
he's
great
a
boxer.
one punch artist, but he's not a good boxer. So
No.
with that fight, it would have been 100% more winnable than an AJ fight.
I mean, even still though,
Yeah, but even still,
Wilder is
yeah,
6'7", dude. He's bigger than AJ lengthwise. So maybe he could keep Jake on a jab. Wilder does have a good body jab, but it's that right hand, man, of
yeah,
Wilder
that's the
that
one you like.
I would still
You
give
got
that fight to
you gotta watch out
Wilder
for that. I
because
would,
of that right hand.
yeah, I see it if he lands it, maybe not cleanly. It definitely messes up with Jake's
He doesn't have
equilibrium
to.
he would rock Jake, and that would just set the
Yeah.
tone for the rest of the fight.
He doesn't even
So
have to
the
land
only
clean, man. He could
yeah
hit you with a right hand and you're high guard and you catch it. And I've seen in Wilder's fights, he still will wobble you, which is
yeah.
fucking crazy.
But then if you're Jake and you make that fight happen, the main thing you gotta watch out is for that right hand. That's
That
basically
right
like one
hand.
of the main concerns. But with AJ, you got so many like you gotta watch out for so many things.
It's not just the
Because
power. He can box.
yeah, he can box. That's the difference right there from an
Yeah.
AJ fight to a Wilder fight.
He won a gold medal. I think what, 3 years into boxing? 3 or 4 years,
2 or 3 years,
which
2 or 3 years.
is
I forgot something like that.
unheard of, by the way.
Yep.
So he can box, and not only box, he can also stand in the middle and put your lights out with one shot.
Yep.
And I
And we
do
saw that
think
with the Ngannou fight, bro. That was such a scary knockout.
I think Jake's main concern in this Joshua fight will have to be AJ's check hook. AJ has one of the best check hooks in heavyweight boxing history. I feel like that he has landed that on so many people. And Jake has looked to be not successful, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's gotten hit with that shot multiple times. A check right hook.
Oh, now talking about that, I don't know if you saw the stream with Aiden and Neon at Jake's or
When
Logan's
he had a
house. I
black
forgot.
eye.
Yeah. Like that to me, it shows me he won. He either got hit with a jab or it's a check hook that hit
Check
him.
left hook.
Check hook. Yep. So man, it really
Yeah.
fuck man. It's a bad fight. Also, I wouldn't like the check hook too, but he also has to watch out to not get set up with by AJ to land the same shot he landed on Ngannou
That right hand. I've been saying that too. He could also because he baited Ngannou. That's what he did.
Yeah,
He baited Ngannou to throw a lazy jab. And then as Ngannou threw the jab, he came over with a straight right hand. And you can go back and look on that Ngannou fight. He was fast as fuck in that fight. Like that right hand, he didn't loop with it. He didn't. Like he just went whap. Next thing you know, Ngannou's on the ground. We've never seen Ngannou on the ground.
And folded,
ever.
and folded too. Like
Yeah.
he was folded, like his body was folded. Like I remember seeing that, and I just screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like, "Fuck!"
I didn't watch that live, but I remember I saw it on Twitter. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, bro, it was so bad. Oh man, like, and I fear that if that was to happen to Jake, it would be worse.
Oh, it would
Even
definitely be
worse.
worse.
It would be even worse.
Yeah.
Which is why like people are praising, like saying fair play, saying you gotta give Jake props.
I mean,
yeah. But at the end of the day, to me,
Yeah.
it's not. To me, it's not even
It's
about that,
stupidity.
man. It's just plain stupidity. It's like
It's stupidity. I think he has an ego that and you should, when you're boxing, you should have an ego. You should feel like you can beat people. You shouldn't be like, "Oh, that guy would beat the shit out of me."
But then
but there's a
that same
limit to
thing,
that.
that same thing is gonna come back to you, and you're gonna find out the hard way that
I said this in that group chat when people were saying Jake could knock out AJ. Any man can knock out any man. I was like, okay, let me go knock out Tank Davis.
Yeah.
You see how insane that sounds? That sounds stupid. Let me go knock out Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Like that just
It's like, yeah, me, I'm gonna knock out Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Fucking Usyk.
Like maybe
Every
if they
single
stood right
heavyweight.
in front of me with their hands down, maybe.
Even then, bro, even then,
I
like
don't even know.
if I land a straight clean 2 on Usyk's chin and he's just there taking it, I won't even crack him. I just won't, because it's just being realistic, bro.
I think it's all dumb. I think Nikisa is an absolute dipshit for letting his fighter do this.
No, he really is. Like, it just shows he's more about that money than really Jake's career.
He's getting paid.
Because, oh no, he really is. Because if he really did care about Jake, he wouldn't let him take this fight. Because if Jake gets absolutely hurt, it's over for him. It really is.
Yeah.
Which is, man, I don't know. Just Jake being in heavyweight, it's just no.
He looks not fat. He doesn't look fat, but he's thick.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get what you mean.
He jiggles a little bit.
His belly don't jiggle.
Yeah. And that's not a bad thing if you're not a natural heavyweight. Tyson Fury got jiggle. He's also 6'9".
He does, but 6'9".
He's also heavyweight.
Yep.
But
then there's people like Joshua, natural heavyweight, but just shredded, bro.
Looks like a fucking
a tank, bro. Like, fucking send, if we have if the UK has a world war, fucking send him to the front lines, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then we got, it looks like they're doing a little bit of a competition with Misfits, because the day after is Misfits.
Yeah.
You think they did that on purpose? I think they did. I think
when the fight before Christmas. Oh yeah.
The fight before Christmas was announced first.
Yeah, MVP, yeah. But like, of course, like Nikisa is not, like, he is nowhere near, like, whoever's on the MVP account, which I imagine is both Jake and Nikisa, they are not professional whatsoever. So you'll know they'll do anything to fucking go against. Yeah. So they definitely did it on purpose. They did it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. So the day after that banger fight, we get a big thing of banger fights with Misfits. They just did that press conference and face to face with Chase DeMoor and Andrew Tate.
Oh, bro, that was stupid, but funny as fuck.
I think Tate's got that.
Oh, you do?
I do. I do, and I think the reason why Chase's game plan, a lot of his fights are the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody so experienced in Tate can slip, roll, inside, body, head.
I won't lie. I kind of back Chase.
Okay.
Like, I see a world where it's 6 rounds. Yeah. So I see a world where probably first 3, possibly 4 rounds, you see Andrew dominate, but then
I could see that too.
I see him later, like towards round 5 or 6, get knocked down or knockout. Not fully knocked out, but a knockdown where he won't be able to stand back up and the ref waves it off. And mostly I say that just because of Andrew's age and his inactivity in the sport.
I mean, I don't think it's like a Jake Paul AJ. Like how Jake Paul basically has no chance. I think it is a.
It could go either way.
It could. I do think Andrew Tate. I think he'll win, but if he lost, I would be like, I'd be like, well, Chase is bigger, younger, and.
But then I also do see Chase. If Andrew comes with the right plan, I see him getting Chase out also. I do see that.
I think of the Josh Bruckner fight with Chase, and I know that was his first fight, and he was not good at all. But he gassed in that fight,
That
and
swinging he came in with.
he
Man.
gassed hard. He quit in that fight.
Yeah.
And I know only a couple months ago, he had a draw in Mexico against like a, fat, short Mexican that was going in there to lose.
Yeah.
So I don't think Chase will win, but he has that shot. He has that right hand.
Yeah.
To where he could. But
yeah. To me, there's more. Like I back Chase, but I still see more possible. I'm being realistic. I see more of a possibility of Andrew winning either split decision or by TKO. While as Chase, I only see him winning by TKO.
Yeah.
I don't see him outboxing Tate.
No.
I
don't think he'd be able to. I think he'll
Yeah.
have to keep Tate on the outside, line up that right hand.
Yeah, and especially because Tate keeps his chin up.
He does. He fights like this.
Yeah.
And that's because he relies on like pull counters and
yeah. But to be fair, that is a kickboxing stance. So
yeah.
I just hope. I mean, not even that, because we've seen his sparring footage. You would expect him to try to get rid of that habit, but
I guess we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
hey, maybe he can use his chin as a bait. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good fight. Like,
yeah,
definitely a good fight. Yeah.
And then there's, I don't know if it's I don't know what the co-main is. But
yeah, me neither.
And then this is what I just said off the website right before is Dean the Great, Amado Vargas. That's a fucking fight right there too. Dean is taking he's taking a big jump. If you guys don't know Amado Vargas, I didn't even fully know him until you told me that he took Sean Garcia's perfect record. I was like, oh, it's that fucking guy. I didn't even realize who that was. Amado Vargas is a good fucking boxer. He can bang.
Yeah.
Because I watched that fight live with him and Sean, and he took Sean to school basically the whole fight. Dean's good though, man. Dean, I know he had an off night with Pulley, but
I'd see. Like I like Dean, but I definitely see Vargas outboxing Dean.
Yeah, I definitely see.
I don't see no knockout, none of that, but he definitely outboxes Dean.
I think that
he definitely does it.
I think if there is a knockout, it'd be by Dean, because Dean does hit hard.
If there's a possibility of a knockout, I would say it would be kind of like what he did to Waleed, when he was losing, and then he just came with the meanest right hand, and
that was crazy, dude. I watched that fight live.
Me too.
I jumped out of my seat on that. Because he was getting outboxed the whole fight, and he just landed one shot, man.
Yep. Which is that's the scenario I see. The only way for Dean to win.
Yeah.
Because outboxing him, like, he's a good boxer. It's not even talking shit about him. He's definitely a good boxer. But,
he is,
especially for the scene. But
a little cringy.
A
little cringy, but
still, man, shit, to the level he jumped at, he should have just done a Jake Paul,
right?
And fight a pro boxer.
He should have. He should have gone for what's that guy's name?
Andre August.
I was gonna say I don't know if you know who this guy is, but Francesca, I think his name is.
Oh yeah.
You should have gone for him. Yeah. Go for him, man. He's old. He's out of prime, and he's a name that people know.
Yeah.
And then there's Tony Ferguson, Warren Spencer.
Oh, Tony Ferguson's gonna get him out early.
I love Tony Ferguson, man.
Me too. Although I won't lie, I had Salt Poppy winning, but it was like one of those where I like both guys, so I just
I liked both guys. I like Salt Poppy, and I really like Tony. So that fight was hard for me to watch.
Yep.
I was sad for Salt Poppy, very happy for Tony Ferguson, and it would have been the other way too if Salt Poppy won. I would have been very happy for Salt Poppy, very sad for Tony Ferguson.
Yep.
This fight, I see Tony Ferguson steamrolling Warren Spencer. I think he's going to do exactly what he did to Salt Poppy, take the punches like it's fucking nothing, which is insane, and just forward pressure, jab, 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 jab. And then just, yeah. I think he's probably going to do close to the same thing he did to Salt Poppy to Warren Spencer.
I'd even possibly see him ending it a little bit more earlier.
Okay.
Possibly. But if not, probably like around the same or just a little bit later. But I definitely don't see it go 4 rounds. Not at all. I mean, especially, you can tell Spencer just doesn't have that power.
No, and the MMA takes a lot of power to put down Tony Ferguson, dude.
Yeah, especially it's Tony Ferguson. like if you like going back to the MMA fight with Dylan and Warren, you saw him land a clean overhand right on Dylan's chin. Nothing happened.
No, he just ate it. Hey, smiled.
Yeah, he ate it. Yeah,
and he was like, "All right, let's go to the ground."
yeah,
Tony has. I watched Tony. Because I've been in MMA for a while. I've watched it for a while now. Dude, it's unfathomable how he can just take a shot like it's nothing. If you guys have ever seen Justin Gaethje versus Tony Ferguson, Tony loses that fight, and he loses it by TKO. But he doesn't go out. It's basically he got beat up so bad that they had to stop the fight. But he was just taking shots the whole night. Overhand right. Right uppercut. 2 overhand rights in a row. And he just... like, it would take a lot to put down Tony.
Which... Nah, I was going to say something wild. I was going to say... you would have thought that Salt Poppy had more of a chance to put Tony out.
Oh,
but comparing him to Warren Spencer, yeah. The Warren Spencer, yeah, but still pretty slim. Pretty slim still. Because we have seen Salt Poppy fucking crack people.
Yeah. He can crack. He can hit hard. I mean, he put down King Kenny.
Bro, that was the I was so sad when that happened.
You're a Kenny fan?
I watched
Kenny.
Beta Squad.
Cool.
I watched Beta Squad, so I felt so terrible. I was happy for Salt
I just
Poppy.
rewatched. I just rewatched. I'll tell you in a second. It was like last week. I just rewatched the King Kenny and Whindersson Nunes fight.
Oh my god, bro. That
fight is one of the best influencer boxing fights I've ever seen in my whole life. And I watched that live, dude. The whole fight, he just styled on Nunes.
Yeah. Funny little story. I remember seeing that. I was at school. I was walking to the gym. And then I had a sparring that day. I was so hyped up. I was like, shit, I just saw Kenny put a masterclass of a performance. I was there feeling I'm about to do the same shit. Shit, I was getting my ass whooped.
Dude, I was about to say the same thing.
Shit.
Bro, I was about to say that same thing. I watched that fight. I was like, that boxing was fucking beautiful. I had sparring the next week. So I was training out throughout the week, doing the drills and all that. And it came sparring day. I was like, I'm going to just... because he was flowing. I'm just going to try to flow. I'm just going to try to flow.
It was so beautiful.
Dude, I got my ass whooped the first round. I was like, all right, never mind. I'm going to go back to how I normally fight.
Yeah. Oh, bro. But it really was such a beautiful performance he put out. Cross guard, doing everything, jab, fucking uppercuts. Like, oh my God.
Hands so down, dude. At the end of the fight, he was fighting like this, just hands down.
Yep.
Pop, uppercut. He would knock it back.
Yeah, and it still landed. Which is, bro. That King Kenny, I don't care what anyone says, that King Kenny would have beaten Salt Poppy.
Oh, I would put that King Kenny in front of that King Kenny that fought Nunes, I'd put him in front of most all influencer boxers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd put him in front of Gib. I'd put him in front of Sol Poppy.
Oh, bro, we would have seen Gib versus Kenny, bro. Fuck.
I like Gib. I'm a fan of Gib, but sometimes it's hard being a fan of him, man.
Oh, really? Yeah.
God, I wish he fought Tony. That would be a fight.
Bro, that was the fucking fight to make.
That was.
But apparently he's busy. Apparently he's busy doing some other stuff. But hopefully the next Misfits event, big Misfits event.
Yeah.
Because that's the fight to make. I won't lie. I side, as much as I like Tony, I side Gib.
See, that's one of those ones to where I'm a Gib fan. I've liked Gib for years now. I've watched him for a long time. Same with Tony Ferguson. I've watched him for so long. That'd be a fight I probably would just I would watch very hardly.
What I would do if you and Royalty fought, I couldn't watch it.
Couldn't watch. I struggle with that.
I'd be ringside. Just fucking covering my face.
I struggle with watching people that I'm friends with fight.
Yeah, or people that I like. Yeah.
Like is one thing. Like, that's hard, but I can do it. But if it's somebody I personally know, like a training partner, whoever, it's really hard for me to watch them fight.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, fuck, you're fighting at Breakout 08, apparently? I'm going to be there, dude.
Yep. I'm fighting. I mean, I did say on my channel.
You did say you're fighting
Breakout 08.
I'm not
saying who, but I am fighting Breakout 08. Which actually, bro, I got 2 more therapy sessions and I'm done. I'll be able to punch
again. Good to go.
Oh, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell my coach straight up, hey, get me a sparring partner right now. I've been working on footwork. A lot of footwork.
Okay.
So I'm actually excited to see how that footwork's gonna translate into my first sparring session. I've been working.
When was the last time you sparred?
At first, not even. It was in the first week after Breakout 08. So it was Breakout 08. I mean 08. What the fuck? 07 happened Saturday, Sunday. I came back to Texas Monday, Tuesday. I had a sparring. My first sparring, it was my coach told me we're gonna spar me, just to see where you're at, just to see where you at, and work on some stuff because he wanted to teach me some stuff because my coach, bro, although he does do jujitsu mainly right now, which he's really active. He he knows how to fucking fight, and he told me he wanted to teach me this one thing. I'm not gonna say what. I will tell you privately.
Okay.
But he told me that he wanted to teach me something because in the scene he hasn't seen no one do it, and it would be a problem to anyone because he's seen the fights of the scene. And I was like, I bet. So let's get training, and I was sparring him. Got my ass beat by him, of course.
Coach will always beat your ass. It'll never change.
Yeah, they always will.
You could get as good as you possibly can, and the coach will still always beat your ass. Especially because they know you very well, so they know exactly because they know everything about you. They know all your moves, your skill set. They know it all.
Yep. But yeah, that was my first and last sparring after 07 because I was like, after that sparring, my back was killing me. I was like, nah, I need to go check it out. What's wrong with me? And yep. I was given therapy to do that. So I just didn't do anything. Told my coach, and he told me, "All right, let's work on footwork then." And that's what we've been doing, footwork. And in exchange for punching the bag and sparring, I am watching footage. I'm studying the game. So I'm really excited
for your first spar back.
Yeah,
dude, that first spar back after a layoff is rough.
Yeah, it really is. I'm expecting for him to tell me you're sparring me again. I just know how he works. He's gonna tell me you're sparring me instead of sparring someone else. But I am definitely excited to see how my footwork, because it has improved a lot. Yeah. I'm excited to see how my footwork's gonna translate into that, especially with certain things that I've worked on. And if it translates, it's not even to gas myself up, but I feel real bad for my next opponent.
You know what I'm trying to learn right now? Not even trying, but when I'm actively learning, and I'll say it because I don't really give a fuck if people know or not. stance switches.
All right, I'll say this too because I don't really care because I know most of the people in the scene self-train or they only train for their fight for whenever they have fights. And unlike me, I've had the 2 year, 3 year experience back then. Back then I was able to switch flawlessly and I would be able to go six rounds, 8 rounds just with
It's
the
so
opposite
weird,
stance that I'm
man.
naturally. Yeah, it really is, but I was able to do that. I tried to do it during camp. I could max go 3 rounds
Mm,
before I started feeling uncomfortable and having to switch back.
yeah.
And I've still been working on that, and yeah, I'm pretty good at it again.
See, I'm
Not as how I was, but
learning more of like not like a switch and stay switch. Like I'm getting there to where I can. Like I've done like I'm naturally a southpaw. I've done multiple sparring rounds orthodox. But I'm trying to fully learn switch hitting to where I go jab jab
oh yeah,
cross
yeah,
as I throw that left hand cross, switch stance, and then I use that cross as a jab, jab jab, right hand cross. Like that kind of
yep,
stuff. That's what I'm
yeah.
trying to learn because that can like really there's a guy at my gym that does that and he's flawless at it and it feels like I'm getting jumped because
Yeah.
he'll throw that jab jab right hand because he's right-handed and I'm like okay he threw that was nice the combo's done. Next thing you know I didn't notice that he switched stances. I didn't see it. Now he's throwing a whole new combo. I'm like oh shit. Like it really if
Yep.
you don't know how to deal with
And
that it can completely fuck you up.
I'd say since we're in the scene, I'm referring to this scene specifically.
Yeah.
Doing that is gonna fuck every single person up, no matter who you fight.
If
Because
y
this
yeah.
scene,
If you don't know
they
how to deal
just
with
don't
that,
know.
then there's nothing you can do. Like, if you've been
Because
training for months how
uh,
to and it's such the simplest things because you
it
gotta
really
put
is
in
like
the
there's no science to it. It's so simple. You just gotta. It's a more of a practicing. You gotta do it and do it and do it because
yeah. Like, I'll
just to
even say
perfect it.
this against that guy. So, I'm a southpaw, so I'm different. If I'm boxing somebody that's right-handed, when they throw a jab and I go parry it, I don't parry with my offhand. I parry with my lead hand. That's how I am as a southpaw. That's how southpaws do it. But then when they switch to southpaw, I'm supposed to now parry with my backhand. But it throws me off when they're doing that switch hitting. So they'll fucking jab me 3 times in a
Yeah.
row as a southpaw because I didn't see them switch and I'm confused why I can't catch it. I'm like, oh, he fucking switched. That's why.
But it's good though. It's good to go through that adversity because then your mind you see it again. Ah, I remember this
Exactly.
scenario.
And that's why I'm saying if you don't know how to deal with it, you are fucked.
Yep, big time. Like oh my, like I've done it. I remember I used to do that. I used to do it a lot. One, two. I used to just fucking switch stances right in the middle before going out, and then I would raise
Throw the
southpaws them out, and
throw a
then
big
boom
big left
jab.
hand.
Yep, or just fucking hook with the right hand as I switch to southpaw, and then oh my god,
Yep.
the amount of people will give trouble with that, because it really is a problem, especially if you don't spar people at a level that they're able to do that.
Mm-hmm. And
Because you
I'll
can
always
spar, yeah,
tell people, make sure you're sparring, especially in this scene, make sure you're sparring all different types of not even levels of boxers, but stances. Make sure you're doing both southpaw and
stances,
orthodox.
heights,
With all of these
weight.
people, like people are coming in all the time. Random. All right, I want to fight an SCB. There's no footage of this guy. We don't know if he's left-handed or right-handed. 5'5", 5'10". You know, like you could be training with right-handed guys. Next thing you know, he's a southpaw, and you've never sparred a
Yep.
southpaw day in your life. You're like, fuck, how do I defend this? Because they don't know foot on the outside. They don't know parry differently, roll differently, you know. And I think that's so. I've always said sparring is the most important thing in boxing. I feel like
Yeah,
because that's where you
it
fully
is.
learn. But you got to make sure you're sparring everything. Like you,
And I would say don't spar. I mean, yeah, you can spar people that are worse than you, Because like for example, me for the Alex fight, I didn't know how good he was gonna be, so I sparred extremely high level people, and then I went to spar one of my friends that no
See,
experience.
that's the hard thing about it too. People like you don't know people's experience, and people
But
can
then,
change
yep.
so drastically. Like you look at, I'm trying to think of somebody off the top of my head right now. Who's somebody in SCB that is really transformed? I just can't think right now. My brain ain't working.
I mean, the only one I would say, and not even transformed, but they just showed their natural was DDK,
yeah,
but active, I'm not sure.
like people
Or at
can
least I can't think. At
change.
least I can't think of someone right now before people start cooking me with this. At least I
Royalty.
can't
I'll
think
go
of
with
someone.
royalty.
Yeah, royalty. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, royalty.
Royalty was
Yeah,
man, like when he with his first fight to his last fight with Kel, dude, it was like bam and bam.
bro. Even still in the Kel fight, you saw round one him having ring rust and being shit.
Yep.
Round two, complete different skill.
Because he got into it. Because he was like,
Yep,
okay, I'm used to it. I'm used to
and
this
that's why.
now. The rust is gone.
Yep, and that's why
Box
Kel
his head off.
froze. Kel froze. He couldn't do anything. Round one, he was having the most success, but then round two came in, fully different person.
I think Kel. I like Kel. I think he's in the wrong weight class. I think he's got to go down more.
No, even yet, I like Kel too. Like I've gotten close to him, but even yet, I say Kel has to get himself in a good gym
He
and
does.
spar every single week. Like I wouldn't say like 3 times a week because I spar 3 to 4 times a week during camp. I
Damn.
do that because I love sparring. I won't
I
lie.
do too. I do too.
I love sparring.
I spar twice a week for camps.
Yeah, no, for camps, I think the most I sparred was 3 times. And take in mind, my coach makes me go through a whole workout and then spar. It's like just shadow box a little
That's the
bit, get warmed up, and then spar.
worst. The worst is
Yep.
when he doesn't even tell you you're sparring until after you're done. Man,
Yep.
you finish that last round on the bag. It's the 10th round on the bag. Your arms are jelly. He's like, all right, get in the ring. You're gonna do 4 rounds of
Yep.
sparring. Like, what?
It's not even that. What he does,
That's what mine does, bro. It drives me
no,
nuts.
bro. What mine does, he puts 2 different bags. One, you're gonna tap it, show speed or go technical.
Okay.
Second bag, whenever I end with the second bag, my circuits, fucking full power on it.
Yep.
And whenever he didn't tell me I was sparring after, he told me go hard, go hard. I just pour all of my energy onto fucking punching the bag as hard as I can. I'm done. He's telling me, all right, we're gonna spar.
This
I'm
is what
like,
my coach does. Bro, my coach will go, like he's drilling me, telling me what to do, blah, blah, blah. Dude, it's that last round. I'm fucking jello. I'm completely dead. I'm basically just running off of not even just like I'm at that point of exhaustion to I'm not really even tired anymore. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's
I
just
know
like that
exactly what you're talking about,
autopilot
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, you just do it. Although it's not. You're not. I don't know you, but whenever I'm like that, I'm not even thinking what I'm throwing. My
Exactly. I'm
mind
just
is
not thinking.
blank. I'm just
I'm waiting for
spaced
that
out.
buzzer. I'm waiting
Fucking
for that
yeah.
buzzer.
That's my cue. As soon as it's done,
Yep.
I'm done.
And then I hear my coach. I'm doing that, and I'm dying, dude. I'm like tears running down my face, and I'm dying. He's like, "You're almost done. You're almost done. You got this. Keep going. You're almost done with this." Bell rings. He tells me to go get a drink of water. I get a drink of water. I'm shaking. All right, get your head guard on. We're
Bro.
No, what?
You know, bro. What my coach does, he doesn't tell me how many rounds. He never tells me how many rounds we're sparring.
Sometimes he'll do that. It depends. I think it depends on the mood he's in. He'll be like, "All right, you're gonna spar 4 rounds," or he's just like, "You're gonna spar. Get in there."
Nah, bro. Oh my god, my coach, bro. He sometimes we spar like 5 rounds. That's the least we sparred. But whenever that's the case, we do 4 minute rounds. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
4 minute rounds.
4 minute rounds.
What's the most you've ever sparred?
I've
In
sparred
one session.
rounds. Yeah, in one session, I sparred, if I'm not mistaken, 11 rounds during my camp. 11 rounds. But before I've sparred more. I've sparred many rounds. But
Oh, yeah.
ever since I gone back, because I'm not conditioned anymore. I am not conditioned how I was back then. The most I've sparred is 11 rounds, 3-minute rounds.
I did 12 rounds. I did it back in, it was like 2022, I think, right before I stepped out for a little bit. Yeah, I did 12 3-minute rounds, 1-minute rest. That was, and it wasn't like it was a spar, but it was a hard spar. A different gym showed up. So, when that
Yeah.
happens, you want to show your gym's better. So it's basically a fucking fight at that point.
No, it really is. That's why I said when I got my fight announced, I was like, I've technically fought because I know that. I remember every single
Yep.
time. Like it would be like once a month, a gym would just show up to my
They would
coach's
just
gym and
pop up.
yeah, yeah, pop out like, hey, we're looking for people to spar. He put me with another person, and I'm here thinking. I remember the first time I was like, oh yeah, I'm a spar. I'm a spar, regular spar. Bro, he
Bam!
landed a straight two. I'm like, I bet you want to take it like that. I bet. Oh, bah, bah, bah. And then, oh, bro, it was basically a fight. It really was just basically
Yeah.
a fight. He was trying to knock me out, and I bet I'm gonna try to knock you out too. Like, I
That's
don't
the
know. I
most
personally
important things
consider that
though
a
in
fight.
boxing, man.
Yeah,
Which is
I
why,
consider
and
that a
I've
fight.
said it multiple times on these episodes, and I'll say it again. A camp is so important for a fight. You can't just dilly dally and self train or go to the gym a couple times and you're good. Like you have to. Like this is like we said earlier. This is a dangerous sport. You can get even in SCB. You can get
You can get
fucking
killed.
killed. And when
You
you're
can.
any sport where there's contact, you're getting punched in the face at any point, you can get hit weird or wrong and it can kill you.
Even I would say, because I know people, I know we don't make money off SCB, and camp can be expensive, as we both talked about it.
Yes.
Vast, it can be real expensive, and it was definitely expensive for me. It really took a toll on my pocket, but I prefer that over me risking getting killed.
See, I think people can see that too. Like they'll be like, "Oh man, I got this fight in March, but a camp is gonna cost $800. I'm just gonna hit the bag, do some drills, maybe go to the gym a couple times, and then go." That's like if you're doing that against somebody else that's doing that, that's one thing,
Yeah,
whatever.
but it wins. Yeah,
But like if somebody did that against me or somebody that has an actual camp, you have no chance.
yep.
And there's been multiple people like they've, I've been talking about how I want to fight after '08, and I wanted to try to fight on '08, but it's that same thing. I can't financially afford a camp right now. But I want to fight on the card after, whatever that is, Sword 7, Breakout, whatever. There's been multiple people that have came to me saying like, "Hey, let's fight." I'm like, "Okay. What's your experience?" "Oh, I'm self-trained." Mm-mm.
Yeah, because you could really hurt people.
Yeah,
Like,
because yeah,
shit,
I'm
you
like, I
can.
don't want to go in and hurt somebody that didn't train because now I feel like a dick.
No, yeah, you really do. Like, oh, like this is where my injury holding me back a lot,
Yeah.
but it still showed my training a lot. I have an alternate angle which I'm gonna post real soon. On that first round where I land that shot that cracked Alex on the camera. It didn't look like I cracked him that bad, but on the alternate angle I got from my camera, bro, his legs were gone. Like they literally shook up and he managed to get himself like, bro, like that little
That's
bit,
such a
even
good
me, and
feeling
even
though.
in me being, it was, but even me, it was a good feeling, but it hurt me. I took damage throwing that shot because of
Yeah,
my injury. I took damage, but even then, it still shows levels
it
that
does.
I take this shit serious because that's how I came up in boxing first. I didn't come up because of like the influencer scene or whatnot. I came up watching Canelo, Ryan Garcia back then. I came
Exactly.
up
And
watching these people, so it's different. So that's
that's
how I came up,
where
which is
people in SCB can get shit twisted. Like
yeah.
some people, like a lot of people did come up from Jake Paul, KSI, Logan, like the four, you know. But then you have other people I was in training since before those fights happened.
Yep, me too.
You know, I was younger and I was looking up footage of Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., you know, uh, Big George Foreman, RIP. But like those are the people that got me into boxing.
Mm. And like, don't get me wrong, when the influencer boxing scene started, that's what like made me have the itch to actually have a fight.
Right.
That got me the itch. But I was already training way before that happened. I was already locked in the gym way before all of this happened.
See, even before like the whole SCB thing came about, and I'll still even say now I'm newer to this scene. I still don't know everybody. I still don't know everything. I really got into the scene in the summer. Like I was kind of dabbling in a little bit, but in the summer it was like, all right, I want to start doing something. But dude, before that, like I was training for amateurs. Like I had an amateur license. I didn't fight in amateurs, but I was scheduled 4 amateur fights, and I did 4 training camps for those fights, and all of them fell out, which sucks. It still pisses me off to this day.
No.
But like it's not the normal influencer whatever.
No, man, that's crazy because I was going to right before it was Q1 of 2023. I was still active. Towards the end, I got inactive. I was just going once a week.
Yep.
I remember I need a motivation. I went to go try to get my amateur license to do amateurs, but then I stumbled. I was on Twitter, the Jake Paul versus KSI fan base community, and I remember me and Les were having a back and forward. I was like, "Fuck this shit! I don't want amateurs. I want this." If there's a chance for me to get into higher platforms, which is what got me into it, like what got me to actually try to fight, which
Yeah.
was the influencer scene. I was like, I'm gonna do this,
And
and I remember
amateurs
having a
is
back and
so
forward.
fucking. Oh
It's
my
hard. It's
god.
hard to go from amateurs to then pro to go to a good or a medium or a higher promotion of
Not even
pro
that,
boxing.
dude, but just amateurs in general. Like
It's
it
hard
can
as fuck. It really is.
it's so hard and like what happened with me, fights fall out all of the time. They fell
Yep.
out all the times for me. One fell out 3 days before. What, dude, one of my training partners fell out day of. He got in the ring and his opponent didn't get in the ring. Like that's amateurs and
Yeah.
it can be so one-sided as well. Like if you go on if you're from New Jersey and you go to a Ohio card and you're fighting an Ohio fighter, you're probably going to lose that fight. Even if you dominate, you're probably going to lose because that's just how amateurs are.
Yep.
Or you'll go in and fight fucking 2 times in a day, 3 times in a day. If you're going for nationals or medals or whatever, you'll fight multiple times a day.
Which is why
So,
I'm glad I chose
bro,
coming
SCB
into
is
the scene.
so much easier, and you
It's
can
well,
get
I'm
footage of
glad.
people. You know who you're
Yep.
fighting.
Yeah, which is why I'm fucking grateful that I fucking went through and actually applied for the fucking license.
Fuck
I'm
that
so happy I
license,
didn't do
man.
that. Yeah, nah. I mean, look, it got bigger. It made me get bigger things. SCB got the podcast with you, got signed royalty. Many more things to come. Things to talks for next year. So yeah, nah, I'm definitely fucking glad I chose SCB over amateurs.
Amateurs is rough, man. Amateurs is
Yeah,
rough. This is definitely easier. I haven't even fought, and I can say that.
no, it really is, bro. It really is. Like, of course, you might deal with a pullout or so, but you could still probably get the fight replaced.
Yeah, like pullouts happen. Like we've
Yeah.
seen it before. In breakout in Sword 7, like they happen. Um, but you just can't compare it to amateurs, dude.
Yeah, it really can't.
You truly
Like, I
don't
would
know if you're
say,
fighting up until you're in the ring with the dude you're fighting. Like that's just
yeah,
how it is.
like I would say, unless you are actually settled in, like for example, Kodiak, he settled in the amateurs, fought like 3 times, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. Like if he goes back, he's already settled in amateurs.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure it was hard for him. You could probably say it was hard for him to come up in the amateurs. But once you're settled
Amateurs,
in,
yeah.
then yeah.
Amateurs is
But
rough.
unless you're not, then yeah, I'm choosing SCB over amateurs. Me
Yeah.
personally.
Smokers are rough too. Smokers
Yeah.
are hard because you don't even know the name of the guy you're fighting. At least in amateurs, you can find out the name. Dude, smokers, because they're like low profile fights, you have no idea who you're fighting.
I mean, this is technically smokers. SCB. It is technically
That
smokers.
is true. And I've done smokers. I've done plenty of smokers. Shit. Then if these are smokers, these are the easiest smokers I've ever seen in my life because
Real.
all the other ones are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, USA Boxing did come up with a statement saying that the SCB scene. I mean, not specifically SCB, but these
No,
type
but
of events
smokers
are smokers. Yeah, yeah, they are smokers
that
to
they
them.
want.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Ohio boxing doesn't like smokers. Dude, there's so many times to where my coach would be like, all right, there's a smoker going on in a month, blah blah blah. So you're gonna be on it. Don't post, but don't post. If somebody posts and the word gets out to USA Boxing, the whole thing's coming down.
yeah, okay, bro. Like, what was I saying? I think I said USA Boxing should just consider SCB as sparring
Yeah,
instead of smokers. They
it could
should
be
consider that.
yeah, competitive sparring.
Yeah, competitive sparring. Like, it's not like gym owners don't go to other gyms with their people just to spar them.
No,
Like what
they're
happened?
going
Yeah,
to fight. They're going to
yeah, they're going
fight.
to fight.
They're going to
Although
show
with
that their gym's
headgear
better.
or whatever, yep, they still do that. Like,
Shit, I'll
might
pull
as well just
headgear
consider
off.
SCB. Oh my god, the amount of time,
Issue.
the amount of
I
times,
pull my head guard off
bro.
and I get yelled at
Oh
for
my
it.
god, the amount of times that happened. My coach, whenever other gyms came into the gym back then, my coach would allow me to take it off. Whenever I saw them trying to actually hurt me, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Head guard off mid round. Nah, we fighting now. Like
There
we're
was
fighting.
one there was one spar I had to where it was so I won't give all the context because it's more personal. But it wasn't another gym, it was somebody that I knew personally coming to the gym. And we were going to spar. We did a round of sparring. By the end of the round, I pulled my head guard off, I took my gloves off, and I put on 12-ounce gloves.
Oh my
I
god,
put on my 12-ounce bag gloves. I was like, all right, let's go.
bro.
But no,
Nah,
all
I
the time I'll pull my head guard off. I'll do it mid spar. I'll even do it now. I'll be sparring and it'll get intense. To where it's just like it's that fight or flight, and I'm like, fuck this thing. I'm pulling it off.
yeah. I mean, I tried it with my coach, with my new coach, but he told me no, put that shit back on. But I won't lie, I do it also because I personally say the head guards fucking hold you back.
They do. It depends with me. It depends on. I think it depends on how my coach is feeling. Like if he wants to like really see us like to see like how we handle that, I think he'll let it go. But if it's like a true sparring, trying to have us learn and all that, he'll be like, keep that motherfucking thing on.
Bro. uh, nah, but bro, like I did that just because of that, and bro, I remember I was getting my ass beat by my coach. I was like, I'm taking my head guard off. Oh, I could finally breathe. I felt all the fuck, even though there was no ventilation whatsoever. I just felt relieved. I just felt like my face was just tight, just really
Because he
tight.
feels so cramped up in headgear. Headgear's so like you're
Yeah,
cramped up. You're a bigger target. It's harder to see depending on the head guard.
yeah. I have the one that I don't have it here, but
Like a
it's
nose,
the
like
one
with
that
like a
fucking
nose guard
yeah.
or
No, not that one.
a bar.
But it's because how I tighten it. Because if I don't fully tighten it, it's just moving around my head.
So that's
So I
how.
really have to tie it in.
I'm gonna grab mine real quick. Maybe. Actually, don't know where my head guard is. Oh, it's right here. It's right behind me.
Oh,
So this is my head guard, and this is the thing that I have to do with it.
yeah.
Like it's a normal head guard. If this isn't perfect, my eyeballs are like right here. So they're being cut off by the cheek protectors, so I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
So I have to
And
like make
even
sure my head
yet,
guard's on perfectly.
yeah. Me too. Like, I mean, not perfect, but I just gotta make sure it's really tight because
Yeah.
I've done it before where I just don't fully tie it because I feel my head is just compressed, my face compressed, but it just fucking going around. I get jabbed. The lightest jab and my head guard's already fucking facing the
Yeah, you
other way
gotta fucking
around.
push it real quick. Hope
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
hit you while
So
you're fixing it.
yeah, I feel like it's harder to breathe on
It
head
is.
guards with head guards.
It is.
With the mouthpiece, I don't complain because I train with mouthpiece even if I don't spar. Put it in, and I've managed to learn
Yeah.
how to the breathing techniques with mouthpiece, so I'm good with that. But when it comes to heck, oh my god, I'm so fucking annoyed to that. I just can't deal with it.
My coach used to
But
make me.
shit,
He would make me train in head guards, like even just hitting bags and stuff. He would completely. He'd make me put my head guard on, groin guard on, mouthpiece in, sparring gloves on the bag, which I'd be like, but whatever.
yeah,
But just
nah,
he said just so I got used to all of that feeling.
but I feel you still don't. To a certain extent,
You
you
really
still
don't,
fully don't.
because you're not getting
You
punched
don't.
in the face, and
Yeah.
you know, you're way more like not tense when you're sparring rather than bag work, but you're more focused. Um, yeah. But shit, man, we've been going for over
Yeah, I
an
was gonna
hour,
say we've
man.
been going for over an
Yeah,
hour now.
you, we can. I would say we can pretty much cut it. Do you have anything else you want to say, or
Oh, the
um?
announcements. The
Oh yes.
announcements.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be doing watch parties. We said this a little bit with the last one, but we're gonna be doing watch party for um Jake and AJ. Watch party for Misfits, Fight Before Christmas, and Sword 7 and New Hope January 10th. Um
And of course, we're not gonna do the '08 because we're both gonna be at '08.
yeah, we're both gonna be 08.
We're
Hey,
gonna be oh 08.
maybe it'll be kind of be like a watch party because I'll be helping out with media. So
Yeah.
maybe it'll be a weird type of. I'm trying to convince them to let me commentate on one of the fights. I hope I can.
Oh, that would be
I
great,
don't think
bro.
I'll be able to, but I want to ref a fight. I want to ref Kel's fight, especially if he fights Joey. I want to ref it.
Oh.
I think they should let me. I think that'd be so cool.
Yeah, they could. They probably. Yeah, I feel like they could. They definitely could.
But
Fucking just switch you up with the other ref. No,
I'm
you're not
saying
refing this fight.
I could do it. I know enough.
Yeah,
But
me too. That's why I would be confident to ref any fight.
oh, I could. I already know. I could
And I've
ref. I
done it.
could
I've done it
judge. I could
before.
commentate. Oh, I have
Yep,
to.
I've done it before. I've judged. I've ref before. Back
Yep.
when gyms used to go to my gym and I wasn't sparring.
Yep.
I would be there. Yeah. So
I'd help
I'm
out with
pretty.
smokers and Les room Pat. But yeah, we're gonna be doing watch parties for those fights. I'm excited to watch all those, man. All three of those
I'm gonna be
events. I'm so
excited.
excited, and it's gonna be cool to be able to do it live, have some people in. They can
Yeah, I was
see
gonna
our
say,
crazy ass reactions.
what if we have a couple people coming in during the call?
That'd be cool.
Just like a couple, not have them stay fully in, but
Like a little
yeah,
interview.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, well, hey, what's your thoughts on what's going on the car so far? Like,
yeah, that would be cool.
maybe.
But
Yeah.
we'll figure it all out. Thank you guys so much for listening. Yeah, we were just kind of rambling this whole podcast, but that's kind of what we thought would honestly be better for an episode with just us two, because it just feels more natural. And like we already know each other. We don't really have to ask each other the type of questions that we ask guests.
I mean, even like for example, the the fucking AJ Redwood interview. Even after the call, we were sitting there and
We
fucking
were just
talking.
rambling. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah,
So if you guys want to hear / see more podcasts, just me and Recon too, we're still going to do these. We're going to do these in between guests. Just let us know. And to everybody that has signed up to be a guest, don't worry. I know it's taking a minute, but we have so many fucking people to still have
also,
on.
oh my god, you just reminded me of something. I'm gonna ask you this, and I'm looking right at the camera. This is for Waffle. Waffle told me to ask you something.
Ask me.
Why? Yeah, for me to ask you something.
Okay.
Why hasn't he been on a podcast, and why do you hate him?
Bro, I like Waffle. What is he on about? Bro, he was so nice in August. Waffle, listen, Waffle, if you're listening, I like you, and I might be rooting for you in your next fight, depending on who you're fighting. But I might be rooting for you because I do like you. And I want to get you on. There's so many people we got to get through.
Oh my god, there's so many people that have been
There's
complaining to me.
I
So many people that
know.
complain. Where's my episode? When am I gonna be next? I'm like, relax. We're
Wait
gonna
your
start now
goddamn
knocking off.
turn.
We're now gonna start knocking out those names of the docs.
We are.
I mean the forum. Yeah.
We
So
are.
yeah, be patient, guys. Please be patient. We
Be
will
patient. We'll
everyone.
get you on. Everybody that signed up is gonna get on. We'll reach out. Waffle, I don't hate you. I actually really like you, and I actually want to get to know you more because I haven't really talked to you that much. But I think you're really fucking cool, and I think you're pretty
My
funny too.
boy. Yeah. Pancakes, as I call him.
That is insane. Thank you guys
He's
so
not gonna
much
want
for
to do a
watching.
pod anymore.
This is episode 7. It's been Vast. It's been Recon. Thank you guys for watching.